I don't have enough energy. Time to do some real damage. Do some real damage.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it.
You're okay.
What just happened? What was that?
Not sure. If I had to guess, I'd say it was part of the Lair itself rising up to greet us.
Not much of a greeting if you ask me. Thanks for swooping in when you did, boss. We'd have been toast if not for you.
Mm-hmm. We weren't sure we'd see you again, to be honest. What was that?
It couldn't be.
We need to speak with Ogden immediately. Let's find a way out of here.
The looks on your faces.
You could have warned us.
Nope. No. That would have sapped the fun right out of it. So tell me, what do you know now that you didn't before?
Sweet loot.
That old beast is going to give us quite a fight. Its natures are plant and mind, as you've undoubtedly inferred. In my opinion, it is the most destructive of the Elder Dragons, tearing the ground from beneath our feet. Creatures that live underground are especially vulnerable as its vines spread. It is my belief that it is rooted deep in the land, which may be an exploitable weakness. I do not know specifically how to overcome it, and I am still researching how its corruption spread. With Zaitan, any who died in proximity to its corruption became risen. To date, I've seen no evidence that the same is true of those who die in proximity of Mordrum. You will undoubtedly learn more if you plan to enter the jungle. You already know much about them, but for Miss Delacroix's benefit, the Elder Dragons may be as old as the world itself. They're more than creatures. They're part of nature's workings. They rise and fall on a cycle that spans millennia. Much of what we know about them comes from a document written by the first humans to walk the face of Tyria. The Scroll of the Five True Gods. It is written in an ancient dialect. Therefore, it is subject to interpretation. In it, the gods revealed the names of the Elder Dragons: Mordramoth, Kraukatoric, Jormag, Zaitan, and Primordus. There is one other name listed, but it is illegible, lost to time. I suspect this is the Deep Sea Dragon. The gods expound on how Tyria's health is tied directly to them. This portion is somewhat abstract, however. There are varied theories on what it means, but I believe it refers to the natural balance of magic. Too much magic, and the world spins out of control. Too little, and it crumbles into darkness. The last time the Elder Dragons awoke, they wiped out almost every intelligent race on the planet. It is from this low magic environment that the gods built the world as they wanted it. They were the ones who brought humans to Tyria. The gods shared the magic stored in the Bloodstone. That is a complex tale for another time. Slowly, more magic seeped back into the world from the dragons over thousands of years. Cultures evolved again. Ah yes, only Asura would attempt to quantify nature itself. But then, they are limited in perspective. By attempting to define the undefinable, they actually move further from the truth rather than closer to it. The eternal alchemy, nature, our world, the all, however you want to name it,
Loot.
is beyond understanding. We can only grasp portions of it. Even the Elder Dragons are small relative to the all. We see only certain layers of the mists, the Elders, and Tyria. Anything beyond that is hidden from us. We must content ourselves with first understanding what's before us. Right now, the Elder Dragons are the most critical to understand. The Zephyrites, yes. They inherited a thankless and difficult job from the Brotherhood of the Dwarves.
They didn't understand what they were taking on, but I believe they do now.
I was in the Brotherhood of the Dwarf. I am now its sole surviving member. We were the keepers of Glint's legacy. Glint had the power to communicate with her mind. She learned language from humans this way. According to her, other dragons speak and think in something I hesitate to call a language. But not Glint. She learned that humans and other races were not her enemies, but allies to be nurtured. Thus, she became a protector of the Tyrian races. We recognized the importance of this, as did some exceptional humans. Glint foretold the future in the Flameseeker prophecies over 1,000 years ago. The Brotherhood believed that she would one day become an Elder Dragon. She was old and wise, well on her way. You can imagine how it might have changed the world if she had survived long enough to become that powerful. You refer to Scarlet and Aaron. Similar symptoms, yes. I am no expert, but they're immature as a race. Their concept of nightmare and dream is simplistic at best.